I Will Always Review is the series making music appreciation simple. Today's song is Unholy by Sam Smith and Kim Petras. The track describes an unfaithful man who leaves his family at home to visit the so-called body shop. Sam acts as a concerned onlooker who warns the cheater of present gossip and future conflict. Kim is more actively involved, providing a new perspective as the man's materialistic lover. Sam's verse sets the scene well enough, but they seem strangely detached from the action. And Kim's verse seems more interested in listing designer brands than developing the plot. Nor is there much memorable imagery, except for the casual sleaze of the phrase, "he sat back." There are some neat rhyme schemes that help the lines flow smoothly, including in the chorus. But even then, Kim's verse sticks to simple couplets and is overly reliant on loose near rhymes. Narratively, the song doesn't do justice to the salacious premise, so the lyrics grade is D-. In contrast, much of the melody writing is strong, especially the main hook. Each phrase follows a gentle arc, while the gradual descent matches the line, "put it down slowly." Some listeners might find the exaggerated jumps on the word home to be grating, but this motif calls back to Sam's verse, which reminds the cheater of the family life he's risking. The motif also returns when Kim calls the man her Balenciaga daddy, forming a warped contrast to his actual fatherhood. The bass line sounds tense, but is repeated so relentlessly that it loses its impact. Unholy features some good but overused songwriting ideas, so the music grade is C+. Sam is hushed and furtive in his verse, using vocal slides and breaths to add to the drama. Kim is more sultry, especially in her opening lines, which feature a whispered overdub. Her capricious ad-libs also make up for the relative lack of melodic movement in the main vocals. On the other hand, the almost chant-like chorus vocals feel characterless in comparison. It's true that this anonymity suits the shady scenes, but it detracts from the song's personality. That's exacerbated by how often the chorus is repeated, so the performance grade is C-. The metallic, glitchy effects are indebted to hyperpop pioneers like Dylan Brady and Sophie. So are the clanking snare hits, which fit the dingy vibes and act as a pun on the body shop setting. But this track feels timid in comparison. Take the intro's half-hearted vocal chops, for instance. Perhaps the biggest production issue is the song's dependence on long-tail reverb to fill any gaps. That's especially true on the chorus, where it threatens to wash out the vocals completely. Though it's derivative, Unholy stands out among most mainstream pop songs, so the production grade is C-. The song's main flaw is its weak structure. It's far too reliant on that Moorish main hook. A bridge could add interest, inserting new lyrical and musical material, but there isn't one here. The laugh and breath before Kim's verse are a great understated way to tee up her appearance, and she does move things in a new direction, but the bassline and energy level stay the same. As a result, it seems like an unsatisfying compromise of a second verse and bridge. It hurts the song's cohesiveness, but without building any momentum for a big final chorus. That's not a criticism of Kim, the track just feels underbaked, so the structure grade is E+. Before we wrap up, help the channel out by taking a second to like and subscribe. Unholy makes some bold choices, even if its production doesn't stand up to its influences. It has decent performances, a simple but effective bass line, and an undeniably catchy hook. But it's too repetitive, its lyrics are overly vague, and there's not enough thought given to pacing. So the final grade for Unholy by Sam Smith and Kim Petras is a low D+. Let us all know your thoughts on Unholy, and look out for the video explaining why some people think it sounds Arabic. Or try the review of Pink Venom by Blackpink. And for early access and full scorecards for each review, consider supporting the channel on Patreon. See you next time.